According to the Pew Research Center's study conducted in 2010, approximately 84% of the global population identified with a religious group. This includes individuals who identify with major religious traditions, such as Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and others. In biblical literature, there's one entity that's more chilling than Satan, and that's God's right-hand man. Abaddon is a term that carries significant symbolic meaning and represents various concepts. The term itself originates from Hebrew and is often associated with destruction and ruin. Throughout different religious texts, Abaddon is mentioned in different contexts, offering insights into its symbolism and interpretation. In the Hebrew Bible, Abaddon is mentioned in the Book of Job and the Book of Proverbs. In the New Testament, the Book of Revelation mentions Abaddon as the angel of the bottomless pit, or the angel of the abyss. In this context, Abaddon is associated with a destructive force and serves as a personification of evil or a ruler over demons. The imagery of the abyss and its association with Abaddon reflects the idea of a chaotic and destructive power that opposes divine order and righteousness. Among the intimidating figures presented in the biblical Book of Revelation, Abaddon is regarded as one of the most ominous. This malevolent entity aptly embodies its name, denoting ruin and devastation. In the culmination of history, it emerges as one of Satan's commanding officers, a fallen angel in charge of the abyss. Together with its subjects, an army of supernatural beings capable of inflicting severe suffering on humanity, Abaddon initiates the fifth round of trumpet judgments illustrated in the apocalyptic vision of John the Apostle. Abaddon is mentioned 5 times in the Old Testament. According to some biblical scholars who are knowledgeable in the field, there are references in the New Testament that indirectly mention Abaddon's location without explicitly naming it. Unlike Sheol, where unrepentant people are said to go after passing on to the other side, Abaddon is believed to be a distinct realm where fallen angels are imprisoned until the time appointed by God for their judgment. Despite the fact that Abaddon and his followers cause unimaginable suffering to those who aren't saved during this time, the will of God prevails, and humanity will not be entirely eradicated. The function and authority of this fallen angel, as well as all other entities of hell, are determined and sanctioned by God himself, ultimately subject to his supreme will. The symbolic significance of Abaddon extends beyond its literal interpretation. It is often seen as a representation of the forces of evil, chaos, and destruction that can be present within the human experience. It serves as a reminder of the potential consequences of straying from a path of righteousness and succumbing to the temptations of darkness. Furthermore, Abaddon can be seen as a metaphor for inner struggles and challenges faced by individuals. It represents the internal battles between good and evil, order and chaos, and the constant need for self-reflection and self-discipline. The mention of Abaddon in religious texts encourages believers to remain steadfast in their faith and to resist the temptations and destructive forces that can lead them astray. The interpretation of Abaddon is not limited to religious contexts, but has also found its place in literature, art, and popular culture. In various works, Abaddon is depicted as a powerful entity, often associated with darkness, chaos, and the struggle between good and evil. These interpretations draw inspiration from the biblical references to Abaddon, using its symbolism to explore deeper themes and narratives. In biblical literature, demons are supernatural beings often associated with evil, temptation, and spiritual corruption. While the concept of demons has evolved throughout history, their presence in the Bible provides valuable insights into their role and significance within religious narratives. The term demon is derived from the Greek word daemon, which can refer to a variety of spiritual beings, including both malevolent and benevolent entities. In the Bible, demons are depicted as fallen angels or rebellious spirits who have chosen to align themselves with Satan, the embodiment of evil. Demons are mentioned in various books of the Bible, including the New Testament, where they are described as possessing individuals and causing various afflictions, such as illness and mental disturbances. These accounts demonstrate the power and influence that demons were believed to have over human lives. One of the most notable instances of demonic possession in the New Testament is the story of Jesus casting out demons from individuals. These accounts emphasize the authority of Jesus over evil forces and serve as a demonstration of his power and ability to heal. The presence of demons in these narratives also underscores the ongoing battle between good and evil, with Jesus representing the ultimate source of redemption and deliverance. The Bible portrays demons as deceptive and manipulative beings, seeking to lead people away from God and into spiritual bondage. They are often associated with temptations, particularly in the context of moral and spiritual choices. The Apostle Paul warns believers about the influence of demons and encourages them to put on the armor of God to resist their attacks. While demons are portrayed as powerful spiritual beings, the Bible also emphasizes the ultimate authority of God over them. Jesus' ministry is characterized by his ability to cast out demons and restore individuals to wholeness, demonstrating his power and triumph over evil. The understanding of demons in biblical texts has influenced religious beliefs and practices. Throughout history, various interpretations and teachings have emerged regarding the nature of demons and their influence on human lives. These interpretations often vary among different religious traditions and denominations. In contemporary society, the concept of demons continues to be a subject of interest and debate. Some interpret demons as literal spiritual entities, while others view them symbolically as representations of inner struggles, personal vices, or societal evils. The belief in demons and their influence on human lives can be found in various religious and spiritual traditions, as well as in popular culture. It is important to note that the biblical portrayal of demons reflects the cultural and religious context of the time in which the texts were written. As with any aspect of religious belief, interpretations of demons should be approached with discernment and respect for diverse perspectives. In biblical literature, the devil is depicted as a powerful spiritual being who represents evil, temptation, and the ultimate adversary of God and humanity. The devil, also known as Satan or Lucifer, plays a significant role in shaping the narrative of sin, redemption, and the ongoing battle between good and evil. The origins of the devil can be traced back to various biblical texts, including the Old and New Testaments. In the book of Genesis, the devil is portrayed as a serpent who tempts Eve in the Garden of Eden, leading to the fall of humanity. This event marks the introduction of sin into the world and sets the stage for the continuous struggle between God and the forces of evil. Throughout the Bible, the devil is described as a deceiver and accuser, seeking to lead people away from God and into spiritual destruction. In the New Testament, the devil is depicted as a fallen angel who rebelled against God, along with a group of other angels. The devil is known for his cunning and ability to disguise himself as an angel of light, aiming to deceive and corrupt humanity. The devil's role as a tempter is evident in various biblical accounts, such as the temptation of Jesus in the wilderness. In this story, the devil offers Jesus power and authority in exchange for his loyalty. However, Jesus resists the temptations, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to God and serving as an example of how to overcome the influence of the devil. The devil is also associated with the concept of hell, a place of punishment and separation from God. In the book of Revelation, the devil is depicted as a powerful entity who leads a final rebellion against God, only to be defeated and cast into the lake of fire. This imagery serves as a reminder of the consequences that await those who succumb to the influence of the devil and turn away from God's path. The interpretation of the devil in religious traditions varies, with some viewing the devil as a literal being, while others understand the devil as a symbolic representation of the human capacity for evil and temptation. Regardless of the interpretation, the portrayal of the devil in the Bible highlights the existence of evil in the world and the need for individuals to resist its allure. The belief in the devil has influenced religious teachings and practices throughout history. Concepts such as sin, repentance, and the need for spiritual warfare against the forces of evil are rooted in the understanding of the devil's influence. Religious communities often emphasize the importance of discernment, prayer, and moral righteousness to resist the devil's temptations and live a faithful life. Outside of religious contexts, the concept of the devil has also permeated literature, art, and popular culture. The devil is often depicted as a figure of fear, representing the embodiment of evil and the consequences of moral transgressions. These portrayals serve as cautionary tales, urging individuals to reflect on their actions and the potential consequences of aligning themselves with evil. In biblical literature, the concept of demons as fallen angels is derived from various passages that describe the rebellion and fall of certain celestial beings. While the Bible does not provide a comprehensive account of the origin and nature of demons, there are references that suggest a connection between demons and fallen angels. The belief that demons were once angels stems primarily from passages in the New Testament, particularly the book of Revelation and the teachings of Jesus. In Revelation, it is stated that a great war occurred in heaven, where the dragon, identified as Satan, and his angels fought against Michael and his angels. The dragon and his angels were defeated and cast out of heaven, and they were no longer permitted to reside in the divine realm. This event is often interpreted as the rebellion of certain angels against God, resulting in their expulsion from heaven and their transformation into demons. The fallen angels, led by Satan, are believed to have become corrupt and aligned themselves with evil, seeking to deceive and tempt humanity. Additionally, Jesus referred to Satan as the ruler of demons in several instances. For example, in Matthew, the Pharisees accused Jesus of casting out demons by the power of Beelzebul, the prince of demons. Jesus responds by saying that if Satan casts out Satan, then his kingdom is divided and cannot stand. This implies a hierarchical structure among demons, with Satan as their leader. While the Bible does not provide extensive details about the origin and nature of demons, these passages suggest a connection between demons and fallen angels. It is important to note, however, that the Bible does not explicitly state that all demons were once angels. Some scholars interpret these passages as symbolic or metaphorical rather than literal, highlighting the spiritual battle between good and evil rather than presenting a detailed account of angelic rebellion. The belief in fallen angels transforming into demons has influenced religious teachings and traditions. Various religious texts and apocryphal writings provide additional details and narratives about the fall of angels and their transformation into demonic entities. These sources often expand on the characteristics and activities of demons, portraying them as malevolent beings who seek to harm and deceive humanity. The concept of fallen angels turned demons has also been depicted in artistic and literary works throughout history. These portrayals often explore the themes of temptation, sin, and the cosmic battle between good and evil. The concept of God casting out Satan is rooted in various religious traditions and scriptural texts, including Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. While the specific details and interpretations may differ among these traditions, the general idea revolves around a cosmic battle between good and evil, with God exercising judgment and banishing Satan from his presence. In Christianity, Satan is depicted as a fallen angel who rebelled against God's authority and sought to exalt himself above God. The story of Satan's fall is often associated with pride and disobedience. According to Christian belief, Satan's desire for power and autonomy led to his expulsion from heaven. One of the primary reasons given for God's casting out of Satan is the inherent contradiction between Satan's nature and God's nature. God is seen as all-knowing, all-powerful, and perfectly good, while Satan is depicted as deceitful, malevolent, and opposed to God's plan for creation. So, what do you make of these biblical stories? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.